Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the United Star for our player ratings of the game that has just happened. We've lost 1-0 to Arsenal, not a particularly good performance. We have a fan cam with Pratham today. Pratham, what do you make of the game just in general? What did you think how it was?
We were not good anywhere, I guess. Like not good in attack, not good in defense too. There were some silly mistakes in defense as well, and the midfield was like nowhere to be seen most of the times when Arsenal were in possession. Like you saw how Pogba just gave away the penalty. Like it was so reckless that challenge. He shouldn't have put his foot in there. I think he should be really careful about that. This is the second time he has done this. This happened against Tottenham as well. If you remember, it's the same kind of penalty. To be honest, I'm done with Pogba. I have had it with him because he has been very inconsistent, very bad, not living up to our expectations. I think he should go next summer. It's time to let him go.
Right, right. Vishesh, I think Pratham has raised some very valid points, but now let's straight away get into the ratings. David De Gea, not much to do. How do you rate him, Vishesh?
He didn't have anything to do, Prasham. Penalty, we all know David De Gea cannot save penalties. So I would say it would be a five because he didn't put a foot wrong. He was distributing the ball decently. He was commanding the defense. We cannot blame him for anything, and you can't even blame him for the goal, right? So yeah, probably a five.
Yeah, a standard five, fair enough. Pratham, I'm going to ask you for the entire defense's rating together because I think individually there was not much there, and I want to talk more about the midfield anyway. So I'm going to just ask you the entire defense's rating together. What would you rate them, and any particular people you want to single out? Lindelof had a decent game today.
Yeah, Lindelof had a decent game. He put in two crucial interceptions in the first half. So I'd give Lindelof 5.5. I'll give Maguire a 4, Luke Shaw a 5, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka 4.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't completely agree with them being so low. I think our defense was the only saving grace today. Otherwise, we could have shipped a lot more goals. I'd
Yeah,
probably give
but
everyone 1.5 points more than you have. But yeah, I understand the general sentiment is deflating, and that sort of reflects in the ratings as well. Vishesh, let's move on to the midfield. We played a diamond today, and the base of the diamond obviously was Scott McTominay. So, what do you rate Scotty today? Not particularly good,
I
or you
found
it
that
was okay?
slightly different. I thought the base was Fred. I didn't think
yeah,
Scott
Fred was
started
the
on
base.
the right.
Fred was the
Fred
base.
was the base. But looking at Scott McTominay again, I can't really. I think you can't blame specific players for this game. I mean, there are one or two that we can put a finger on, but I think the man who got it wrong was Ole. So giving the players a low score for trying to do something cannot be it would be unfair. I think McTominay tried to do whatever he could in the position that he was in. I don't think he is someone who can make a forward pass, and we know that he's a workhorse. He's not someone who can shift play from midfield to like from defense to attack. So he was just played out of position. So I would again give him probably a 4 or a 5. That's the max I would give him.
Right.
I
That's
know
not
Ole was at fault today. I know it, but still, it's still McTominay playing right on the pitch. So I'd
yeah,
give him a rating according to how McTominay played. I know it doesn't suit him that much, but I'd
yeah.
rather give him. He was so bad at passing. He won the ball and he did not pass the ball properly. Even
Right.
like the pass he should make, he didn't make it properly.
Right.
So I
No,
I would give him a
I actually
2
agree
or
with you because at the end of the day, if Ole got it wrong, the intensity and the you can't expect professional footballers to miss 5 yard passes, Vishesh. That's the only thing I have to tell you. Like
But
5 yard passes.
that's why Prasham. I think it wasn't. I think Fred was someone to blame way more than McTominay because whenever we
Yeah,
used
yeah, yeah,
to win the
definitely,
ball back,
definitely. But I think McTominay was also at fault.
yeah. Fred also,
Yeah,
Fred came off. Matic came on. We didn't see McTominay up his game when Matic came on. Matic did well according to me when he came on, composed, passed the ball, progressed the ball properly. But we didn't see McTominay up his game when Matic came on. Matic was the better player, but still McTominay was not the better. McTominay didn't improve. So I
Yeah,
guess
Pratham, why don't you also rate Fred while you're at it? How do you think how was Fred's performance?
Fred was really, really bad. I mean, I expected more from him. He was very scared to put his foot in. He got a yellow early on. He didn't pass the ball properly. So I'd rather give him one or a two because that's the only thing I can give him. Yellow card and not passing the ball. That's things he's supposed to do was he was not doing it. So one or a two.
Right. Vishesh, I want you to rate two midfielders now. These two midfielders are supposed to be the world class players in our team. Pratham has already spoken at length about Pogba, so I'm not going to ask him again. But Vishesh, what do you make of Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes today? I think both very poor, shockingly poor almost.
The thing is, and I'll talk about them individually. When it comes to Bruno, he set certain standards at Manchester United that we as fans need to understand cannot be replicated. For someone to come in and then win Player of the Season when they just join in January is spectacular. Expecting him to do that do that in the next season again is close to impossible. But that's where I understand where Bruno Fernandes shows up in majority of the games. A player has a one-off game, I can agree with that. And that's the difference between Bruno and Pogba. If today you told me Bruno did not show up for the game, fine. One off game I can accept. But for Pogba, it's the opposite way around. And Prasham, we spoke about this. He doesn't show up for any game. He chooses which game
Yeah.
he wants to show up for. And that's not how it works. I was having a conversation with a friend. Just imagine the player I thought would have fit this United side in the on the full field and changed the game was Partey. So just imagine Pogba goes off and we get Partey instead, and that midfield would have been a completely different ball game altogether.
Yeah, Vishesh, but what do you rate Pogba and Bruno?
I would probably give Bruno a three because he did not really provide service to the attack. And Pogba, I mean, there's no point rating him because he made the same mistake as he did. He's not learning from his mistakes. He's not playing for the badge. He doesn't seem like a Manchester United player anymore. And I don't want that. I don't even want to rate someone who doesn't seem like they care about the club.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. It's deflating to watch. It was very deflating. Anyway, Pratham, let's move on to our front two. I'm gonna again let you rate both of them because they didn't have much service. And again, when they had the ball, they also gave it away cheaply. So, what do you make of their performance today?
So Rashford was invisible today, except the pass he made to Greenwood in the first half. I didn't see Rashford at all. Only Greenwood was trying to do something before he was substituted. He was the one trying to make amends, trying to do things. So Rashford was like a three for me and Greenwood a four.
Right. And finally, I've already got Vishesh's view on the manager. So I'm going to ask you, how do you rate Ole today in terms of how he set up and the tactical side of things?
Ole today was really bad. I mean, we all know he had a very bad performance today because he didn't make the sub when we wanted it the most. That's the manager. In-game tactics also were not good. Like 4-4-2 diamond we started with, but the players in the diamond did not fit at all. Uh, Fred and McTominay do not play very well in the diamond together. That's my opinion because Fred needs someone who can be with him most of the time, and McTominay was not playing really well today. So he won the ball, but he did not progress the ball. So I think Matic should have played today, but I know it's like he's just come back. He's been resting. So I think Ole will be a one.
I think a one is a little harsh, but like I get the sentiment. I think maybe Ole was a three or four or a five, but one is a little harsh. But
Because we didn't do anything. We didn't attack properly. Only the defense was all right. Midfield was not good. Attack was not good. So I guess it's a fair thing to say two or a one. Man, how can you say we can give him a 4 or a 5 because we didn't attack also, na. We didn't have many
Right.
shots as well.
Right. Yeah, fair point. That's it's your rating. It's on you. But yeah, guys. So y'all have heard it from us. Y'all have heard it from Vishesh and Pratham as to what they think the performance was. I mostly agree with the ratings. I don't think we were particularly good. Very slow, very deflating, no intensity. So let us know what y'all think. We have Istanbul Başakşehir next in the Champions League, where we apparently do turn up. We've got 7 points from 6 games, which is very worrying. So things need to pick up. Otherwise, this is going to be a very uphill battle to get Champions League next season again. And that's about it from us, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and we'll see you all soon again. Thank you.